start seeing how our house really looks. Tinkerbell towel that Paul uses on a regular.
That's my favorite.
And this just horrendousness.
What? You're gonna get a real life, not as aesthetically pleasing where every shot is just our house looks amazing. I'm gonna go my own way. I'm about to start drilling for pickleball. I'll bring you all along to see a little bit of that. Morgan's gonna be doing other stuff. Road to pro is before me if I'm willing to take it.
Road to 2 children is
For Morgan.
on my road, whether I take it or not.
Are you willing to take it? Dude, no joke, I'm on a mission. The road to pro is paved with challenges, but also there is beauty in the challenges.
It's really fake and gay. And I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.
I'm realizing how much of a mental game this is. And as I'm training my body and repetitions and all that, I'm really trying to lock in mentally in a way that I never have really in my life. There's been some challenges. There's been mental challenges of, it sounds cheesy, but like believing in myself that I can do this. But on the physical side and just being real, like I've had to kind of struggle with this underlying anxiety of, as a now 35-year-old, my birthday was a few days ago, how's my body going to hold up to the intense, training? Hey guys, so I'm back in the car. I ended up staying at the house a little longer than I typically do in the afternoons. Now is my devotion time. I'm going to spend it getting in the Word for a little while, and then it is a beautiful 71, 72 degree, no, it's a little warmer than that, but sunny day here in Lexington, transitioning from summer to fall. So I'm actually going to do a prayer walk. You guys, I think I may have found my book to motivate me to be the best self that I can be, to go hard. I didn't come in thinking this was going to be it.
I was the one who told Paul to go pro, to attempt to go pro in pickleball. Really, if anyone's to blame, it's me.
Morgan's dear mother, Tina, you brought this up a few days ago. You said you were just in a moment of realness. You said one of the things you mentioned was, Paul, you're out playing pickleball, and I'm at home changing diapers. The comments that I'm seeing now among our haters and trolls of Paul is not working to provide for his family. He's just out playing pickleball all the time.
As far as the jealousy thing goes, I think it's like yes, I said that, and it wasn't even like I was jealous that he was out playing pickleball. It was that there was some girls there, that there were going to be some women at this house that he was going to play at,
This is a whole nother layer.
I'm totally fine with Paul playing pickleball with other women. But again, I was about to start my period.
Yeah,
I'm very postpartum still. So it just really caught me off guard. And there was, whatever. So I was just like...
And for context, I was invited by one of the better local guys. And I'm trying to get in with these guys and play more competitive at the highest level locally. And I'm invited to go play at his house. And I go, and Morgan realizes that it wasn't just, 4 guys. It was some good pickleball ladies there as well. So I shared the timeline with someone who's very good at pickleball, and they kind of were like, that's going to be tough.
Okay.
But the timeline is, I started drilling very intensely a little over a month ago, and at that point I said, in 6 months, I want to be competing in my first tournament where I'm playing through qualifiers, meaning I'm playing well enough that I advanced through qualifiers into the main draw, which is playing with the best players in the world and trying to win a cash prize and so forth. It happened at the pickleball courts yesterday or the day before, where I offended another person that was out there because I wouldn't come and play with them. The person was kind of like, we need somebody and you're just sitting there, come play. And then they literally called, they said to someone else, that guy's a pickleball snob. And in all fairness, my mind was very locked in. I'm only able to be out there each day for a certain amount of time, so I'm trying to be very intentional with that time. I'm not out there for rec play or just to jump in random games. I'm trying to get in very high-level games, and I'm trying to drill, and that's the long and short of it. So some people are going to maybe see me or perceive me as, I guess, kind of cold. We do for the first time last night that we haven't done in 3 months.
We slept in the same bed.
The mental side is huge. It's cool because I've been devouring. I made a post about it on Instagram, you guys may have seen, but I played a tournament about 2 months ago, and there was one game in that tournament where I feel like we should have won, but I kind of choked. I got very nervous, and we lost, and it was for all for the marbles. I remember afterwards coming home and being like, I need to get my mentals right. I need to get mentally tough. So I've been devouring mental toughness book.
It's really fake and gay. And I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.
What can I get for you?
I'm just gonna do a small strawberry banana smoothie, please. I thought I saw a lady standing by a car in her underwear. I was like, what in the world? And it turned out that she just had almost non-existent shorts. Guys, this is hitting the spot and replenishing me before I go work out. Thank you, Mickey D's. So, Morgan, you have not talked about the diet plan you're on. Do you want to go ahead and share it now? Ultimately, she has kicked things into high gear, and she doesn't have a ton of options of what she can eat. So I get home to do some lunch, and Morgan is in a bad mood. Talk to us, babe.
Well, he was late. First
I
he
know.
tells me 11:30, then 11:45, and he doesn't get here till 12. And I'm starving. And he's like, let's do lunch together. I don't know why he said that. Why did you say that?
I just thought it would be good for the vlog.
I feel terrible right now. I'm almost home. I'm like so, I don't even know, dizzy. My body is aching. I'm so frustrated. It's so stupid. I just have been, for the past 3 weeks, taking care of 2 sick babies. Trying to not get sick myself. Also getting sick twice in those 3 weeks, and now this is starting to come on. Also, having 3 periods within 5 weeks. My hormones are just wackadoo. Paul's been great in time, which I'm thankful for, because that would suck. But holy crap.
So the vlog took a pause. It was one of those days. We don't have a ton of these days. I feel like typically what happens is we'll have a day that kind of hits some snags with like the kids. And it's like, all right, we got to just weather this out and it works out okay. But today, around midday, it was stuff with the kids. Morgan started not feeling amazing. And I became super rushed to head to Louisville. Just being real with you guys, we're still kind of in the midst of it, but we're getting it figured out. Like, I can tell we're on the up and ups, even though it still doesn't feel amazing. We're on our way to dinner. I was really hoping to get my devotions in and get one more thing in. I wasn't able to do either one, and it just kind of stunk. Like, I felt like I really needed that devotion time. Morgan and I, our communication started getting rocky, and just about 20 minutes ago, as we continue our drive, we've been working through the stuff. All that to say, we're about to have an amazing dinner at Morgan's favorite restaurant, so that's a win. 2, I have this new sweater that I wasn't sure what it was going to be like, how it was going to fit me. I'll see if we can get a little video while we're at the restaurant, because this is a super fun, cool restaurant, but I love the way the sweater fits me, and on top of that, my sweater matches Morgan's pants, and of realness and reconciliation.
Have we reconciled? Not really.
Oh, and there we go. Have we reconciled? Not really. To me, I feel like just talking through this stuff, Morgan, for the last 10 minutes has brought about just at least better understanding one another. And as often communication goes within marriage, you are thinking in one line of like tunnel vision. You have tunnel vision of like, this is the situation, and then the other person shares, and it's like, okay, I at least, even if I disagree with them, and I'm still like, I at least see their line of thinking, and it helps paint a bigger, fuller picture. Pray for us. By the way, guys, she was chilly, so she took my sweater, and I warned people, I said, I'm wearing a very deep V-neck.
It's really fake and gay. And I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.
To this next part, I'm at the mall working on figuring out how to get better socks. I'm trying to get a better sock situation. You guys are the haters are really gonna go after me for this little spiel. Whatevs. But the sock thing. So Morgan just got home, and I guess, all right, here's the thing. I don't like spending a lot of time and taking time away from other things, more important things. I don't like spending a lot of time trying to figure something out or doing something, and then it doesn't end up getting resolved. So yesterday I ran by the mall to Dick's Sporting Goods, got those socks, tried them out, didn't like them. Then I went and I thought I was buying the socks that like I knew I liked, and then Morgan just got home, and I was like, hey Morgan, like, these are the socks that you bought me from H&M, right? And she was like, oh no, I think I got those from Target. And I was like, oh, so these, I don't even know if these are the ones I like. It's letting very small things at the end of the day, very small things, get to me more than they should. And when Morgan got home and I was about to leave the house just now, like, she saw that I was like getting a little moody, and she called me out, and it was good. But at the end of the day, like, I want to stink and get my socks figured out so I can move on. Like, this is part of the journey. This is part of my pickleball journey, road to the higher levels, the highest level. I thought I'd just share real quick what I was reading in the Word because it is relevant to my sock situation. It says, humble yourself in the sight of God so that he will exalt you at the proper time, which is a fascinating verse in and of itself. I'd like to do more research on that. But then it says, cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. So I'm heading into the gym. I just finished my devotions and then I did some mental work, some pickleball mental work, some visualizing certain scenarios and certain outcomes that I want, and just thinking and meditating on growth that I want to see happen in my pickleball game. These H&M socks on, hopefully they will work out and I can give the sock thing a rest. Also, I got my big toe with the huge blister on it. I got it taped up with second skin, so hopefully that'll help.
It's really fake and gay. And I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.
Paul can get some points for everyone to witness. Look at that swing. Look at that arm swing. Oh yeah. Nice.
How you doing? Do you forgive me about allowing the sock situation to affect my day and my mood more than it should have?
Yes, I forgive you, babe.
I think I'm enjoying filming them more than I even thought I would. More than I remember even. No, I've always liked filming vlogs.
You've always liked filming in general.
What are you trying to say?
You've always liked the camera.
Mart Run. Morgan, this is one of my favorite places, one of Morgan's least favorite, but you said you are kind of coming around to it a little bit.
No, literally never said that. Never said that. I almost got kidnapped.
But no,
I get stalked by a man every single time I come to this Walmart.
Not today. Not today. The story that you guys probably didn't know. Years ago, I came to this exact Walmart and got my ears pierced by Susie. I got my left ear pierced by Susie. Or something like that. Or Susan. Maybe Susan. She did not know what she was doing, but she got the job done, and that is a testimony to Walmart. Say hey one last time before things get more serious. Things are about to get serious, but I want to show that it can be a tournament morning, and I still am having fun. I'm lighthearted, even though I'm about to go to war.
You just yelled at all of us.
It's really fake and gay. And I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.
I feel like you see people who overshare, like, eventually they peace out, or like something dramatic happens,
It's
or
kind of hard to
their marriage falls apart.
Are you doing okay after Fun Day Friday's video about you all?
I don't even know what video.
I got on YouTube.
What now?
I got on YouTube a little bit ago, a little while back, and I saw Fun Day Fridays featuring new evangelicals.
Oh my!
I'm just gonna look it up right now. To be honest, Morgan, I have not even watched it either.
Oh, good.
Because I just could imagine the vibes, and I was just kind of like, don't need it. All right, here it is. It's a Paul and Morgan vlog gone wrong. Reaction featuring the new evangelicals.
Oh no, I don't even want to know. Honestly, it's so dumb. What a waste of time.
Well, okay, here it is. I'll just show you guys Can you see this?
Uh-huh.
There it is. It's clearly
128,000 views. That's just. He's wearing a shirt that says "Pickleball is life."
Tim is from the new evangelicals.
Tim, you have never picked up a pickleball paddle in your life.
You don't know that, but it's in their thumbnail. It's a picture of Morgan and I in the car where we had an argument. If you haven't seen it and you want to go watch it, it's one of our recent vlogs where I think the title is like "We Got in an Argument."
Well, to answer your question, I'm doing fine.
Oh,
I didn't even know that video existed until you told us.
This vlog gets uncomfortably real. So going back to, I could just assume that in her and the new evangelicals video, Fun Day Friday, they're saying like, oh man, look at Paul and Morgan's vlog. They're getting in an argument and
It's a tragedy. You guys never fight with your spouses ever because you're perfect.
How much longer does hubby, meaning me, have for the Pickleball Pro Challenge? Oh, it's a challenge.
Pickleball Pro Challenge.
Out of these 6 months.
See, I guess when we started, you said like that this was going to be a 6-month journey.
I said we would evaluate it 6 months.
Oh, right, yes.
Which,
Right, it's going to be a lot longer than 6-month journey.
Well, it was August 27th is when I wrote it on the fridge and said, this is the start date. And in 6 months, the goal is to be playing in a pro tournament.
Correct.
PPA, Professional Pickleball Association tournament. We are now at month 4 and 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Someone else asked that question too. What is your timeline for evaluating how pickleball is going and whether you are going pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair question.
Fair.
I guess my answer would be 4 months in, and I went from playing a 4.0 level tournament to playing a 5.0 open level tournament in that time, which is right there. Like, the next step up is pro. I gotta be honest with you guys, like, I'm getting really nervous, but I feel so excited. I've been doing the small things. I've been very consistent with my drilling. I've been looking for ways to up that. And so really, in the coming months, just seeing better and better results.
Honestly, I feel like God has just blessed this journey so much in so many ways. I feel like he's opened doors in so many ways and like just brought people into his life, our life, that have really like helped him climb the ladder slowly. And I mean, like I said at the beginning of this, like I would have never encouraged Paul in doing this if he didn't have the personality and characteristic traits that you need to pursue something like this. Like he's very determined and disciplined when he sets his mind to something, and that's just proven correct.
How to keep your marriage hot when you have small children.
Oh, goodness gracious, it's hard, I'll tell you that much.
It is hard. What? It's very difficult.
Involves such an insane amount of intention and like hyping yourself up throughout the day
Well,
so that you're ready to like get into that mindset.
I think it's harder for the lady.
It is.
Because, as you said a few days ago, it's sad to hear, but it's kind of like, oh, when I've spent so much time with the kids, keeping up with them, running around with them, it's hard for me to flip on the sexy switch at night. And so it's a little easier for me where, I've been out and about practicing pickleball, working on stuff, working on video stuff. And
Hyping up his hormones.
Yeah, all the masculine hormones are just at their full throttle. So I come home, and it's a little easier for me to be ready to go than it is for you.
Don't I know it?
Do you have any tips?
Well, like I said, I think literally if you know that it's your sex day, you need to be spending that entire day, and I'm speaking to myself, like getting into that mindset of like, sending a little text to your husband, flirting with him, or him flirting with you, or giving an extra long smooch before he heads off to work.
We did do that for a couple weeks. I'd love to get back to it. It was your good idea, but it was to make out every day on sex days or not sex days. Because the not sex days, when you make out, it just keeps that kind of like flame burning for leading up to a sex day.
Yes. We kept it up for like 2 weeks.
And it's just good for the relationship and just continued intimacy. We should get back to.
Well, come on then, boy.
It's really fake and gay. And I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.